If your company gives you shares as part of your compensation, keep watching, because there's a €1,270 tax-free exemption that resets every single year, and most people with company shares have never heard of it. So let me break down exactly how company shares work in Ireland. When your RSUs vest, meaning when they become officially yours, your company automatically sells a portion of that to cover taxes, specifically income tax, PRSI, and USC. So what you see in your brokerage account, for example, your Morgan Stanley account, is already the after-tax amount, and that part the company handles for you. But here's what the company does not handle for you. If at some point you decide to sell those shares at a higher price than what they were vested at, you owe capital gain tax on the gains at 33%. And that is entirely your responsibility to declare and pay to revenue yourself. Now, back to that €1,270. When you invest in individual shares, and your company shares are the perfect example of that, the first €1,270 of gains you made in a year are completely tax-free. But if you don't use it, you lose it, because it resets every single year. And for years, this was my mistake, because I was holding my company shares thinking, well, I don't need the money right now, so I'll just leave them here to grow. Which sounds fine, but at the same time, I was letting my tax-free exemption expire every single year. So here's what I actually do now. When my RSUs vest, I sell them immediately. Not because I think my company is a bad investment, but because I'm already exposed to my company through my salary. So I don't want my money all tied to the same risk. So I take that money and I reinvest it into my personal brokerage account, into something more diversified. And every year I make sure that I'm using my €1,270 tax exemption. This is one of the most underused parts of compensation in Ireland, and now you know how to actually use it. If you want a quick summary of how RSUs are taxed at every stage, I'll put it on screen here so you can take a screenshot. If you found this helpful, give it a like and follow along.